Yu-Gi-Oh! Mint.com is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player.
Alright, we're back again with another top 8 Weiss deck profile. Unfortunately, we lost in Top Cut, but it's fine. We still got our fantastic Weiss pens. I'm actually super excited for these. So this is Keegan's hybrid build of Japan technology and English technology for the different metagames, because much like a person with multi-personality disorder, he can't
decide.
Definitely an interesting ride. What was your overall record with this today, and what did you play against?
I don't remember.
I know you...
I didn't do too well.
Did you run into the mirror at all?
Yes, twice. Actually, no, 3 times.
And you ran into Love Live Sunshine?
Twice.
Which gave you a headache.
It did. I lost both times. I think I was 2-1 on the Titan mirror, and then I beat P5 twice.
Oh, well, I mean, not bad in the long run, but... Alright, so let's dig into this. 3 copies of Misaka. How's this?
It's really just a big body. On play heals, as well as she just gets 2k. And then she can also make sure that she can survive by attack phase, pay 1, swap 2 characters with herself. It just dodges.
Just dab and dodge. And it's nothing too special about it. It has the ability to...
It's more of a defense character.
Okay. This is the English meta talking here.
You need to go to 4 of these things. These things are too good.
Alright, so tell me what this thing does.
So, on play, you can draw a card, then she gets 2k. Then, on attack with the Climax combo, you deal 1 damage. And then, at the end of the battle, if she reversed the character, you pay 2, deal a damage.
Oh.
It's a finisher for the deck that I didn't really have too many finishers.
Okay, so does it drop early, or is it just level 3?
No, it's just level 3.
Ping 1, ping 1, ping 1. It's pretty good. 2 copies of Aaron. Are you gonna drop him?
Probably. He was more of just for the Titan mirror. If they did their change combo, I could just drop him and try to punish them for it. But it never really came up because everybody was playing the Beyond the Walls.
So what's this guy actually do? Just minus 1 level?
If your opponent has a level 3, he can drop it 2. And then on play, he gets the skill of when his damage is canceled during that turn once, you deal a damage.
And then he's just
a big body, 500 for each other.
Alright, it's pretty good. And then woman of this fantastic guy.
Mr. Hexproof.
So what does this guy do?
So he's a 2k assister that also gives everything in front of him hexproof, as well as he's hexproof himself. So your opponent can never wind trigger him back to your hand. Or they can
explain hexproof.
They can't target it with any of their effects. So it's essentially resist free Vanguard. So your wind triggers can't bounce it. You don't have anything that can like shoot it to memory.
Okay, so once his ass is out there, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And then his on-play skill, it gets you checks the top card of your deck for each character you have, and you can add 1 and then send the rest of the way to him.
Oh, does that have to be a character?
No, it doesn't have to add a character. It's for each of your for each of your characters.
Okay, but the thing is, you can grab a climax with that.
Yeah, you can grab anything you don't show your opponent.
All right, level 2s. How was this?
It was all right. Like, the whole plan of the deck was to just double change at 2, and then just watch your opponent try to beat through an Armin and a Mikasa.
I know you were talking about wanting to cut one of these. What was you considering?
I wanted to play the level 2 that when it faced level 3 and reverse it, it shoots at the stock. I definitely probably should have played that instead of 2 of these.
Oh yeah, the reverser.
Yeah. That or the backup that gets rid of it.
1 copy of this.
That's honestly all you really need.
It turns into our good friend Armin, right?
Yeah, this is the freest one because he just has to be at rest. And he rests himself to give somebody 2/5 and hexproof.
And it can be from your hand, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it has
to
be
be
from your
hand.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's a little bit more free of a trade-off there.
Yeah.
How'd you like this?
Never got to use it once, but and all the times I tested it, it was really good. You just 3k backup, and then you could just anything problematic that would restand or something that won't go away, you just shoot it to memory.
Oh, okay. All right, now on to the freest part of the deck. 4 copies of Mr. Aaron Yeager himself.
Yeager.
So, tell me about the freest companion in the world here.
Well, we get massive when we attack because we get 500 for each other Aaron, Mikasa, or Armin on the board. And then on reversal, we get the skill that when we're funneled, return back to the hand, and then we also salvage a mobility gear.
And mobility gears, if you guys don't know, are everything that makes
That is
this
the
deck.
heart of the soul of this deck.
The fact that this just runs away back to the hand for literally free for you to run off of your opponent again.
And then you just play it again next turn. It's just essentially you're never losing a character.
Like, and he's... Like, this is ridiculous just because it's the freest advantage in the world. Like, you never go minus off of attacks. You always have something else to throw back out. Like, it's almost ridiculous that they made it that way. 2 copies. This guy, what's this thing do?
So on attack, he gives another character the skill that gets 500 for each other character.
Oh, okay. So it's just your generic, we need to get over something.
Yeah.
1 copy of this.
Just 1,000 assister on your turn, and you can rescue something 5. Just make your stuff even bigger on your turn.
Is this necessary?
Yes.
Okay. 1 copy of this.
This wasn't, though.
Oh.
This is kind of just a tech. It's just a level 1 reverser that can run if you ever had any ones you couldn't really deal with.
Okay, so
It just never really came up.
what would you replace it with?
Probably another one of the recurring tragedies.
Alright. Level 0s. This fantastic big boy. I heard, what was it, you and the guy who was playing Max already, AOT was like...
He didn't recognize the art.
He's been playing Max already.
He's been playing the SPs, he's like, oh, I didn't know it was that one. Because he proceeds to run into it.
So it really helps when you read your opponent's cards. Let that be a lesson to those of you that play this game. But yeah, what's this thing actually doing?
So if you have 5 or more in hand, it gets plus 1/5. Or no, it gets plus 2. So he sits at 3. So he sits at 3/5, and he just runs to the middle.
Oh wow! And he has God. Most cards that have this kind of power, you can't play
You have a
events
restriction, yeah. He doesn't. He just runs.
Okay. 4 copies of Christo. What's this thing actually do?
You pay 1, stock yourself, or clock yourself 1, and then you salvage a 1 or less.
Are you fine with this?
Yeah.
You mainly use this to go
You
grab...
grab the errands, your brainstormers, just any 1 or less you need.
Okay. Seems pretty standard to me, honestly.
Yeah.
3 copies of your Brainstormer?
Yeah. Just search the deck in middle column plus 1,000.
Oh, middle column plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Would you have cut this for the other Brainstormers?
No. This is the best one.
Let's see here. 3 copies of this? What the hell's this thing do?
These things were alright. So whenever your character moves, and during the attack phase, it gets 1,000, and this isn't once per turn.
Oh, there's also a Brainstormer.
It's not 1,000, it's 5. Yeah, it is 1,000. So it can keep stacking. So when you keep mobility gearing on your opponent's turn, it can just keep stacking. And it's a spammable brainstorm to salvage from the drop.
Do you have any problem running 3 of these?
No.
Would you have cut it or cut one of these? 3 fine.
3 were fine.
Okay.
It did what it needed to do.
3 copies of this Aaron.
I want to find room for 4 because this is actually really good. So when he direct attacks, he can give something 15. So he can just make sure all your other stuff beats over, and he's just a level reverser.
Yeah, the level reverser aspect of this is...
The best part is the plus 15 on a direct attack.
Alright, so mobility gears. Fun fact, you can actually use these as regular events.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought they had to be used as backups.
But no, you can
No,
use
you
them
can
as
just play them.
normal events to check.
My lack of Weiss knowledge.
But, I mean, hey.
More you know.
But still pretty good nonetheless,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then 1 copy of this one. How did you like this one?
I like the 3-1 ratio. Because this is the one that salvages from the drop, while the other ones have to search for the deck. And that one also bounces. So
Okay, so
if you have a full board, this one's better, and if you don't, then these are better.
Okay, so it just kind of depends on the scenario in which they're coming up.
Yeah.
And then triggers. Alright, so this is the one that climax combos
With the Aaron.
with...
Yeah.
We need to go grab mobility gears, the guy.
Yeah.
And then this is the one...
This is the weirdest climax, and it combos with the, her.
Alright, so what's this thing do?
So, you choose 2 characters and give them 2,000 in a soul.
Oh.
I never had a climax that did that before, so it's kind of weird, but it's good because then you can choose like the 2 characters that aren't directing and give them an extra soul, and that way the other character isn't like swinging in for too much.
Okay, so you don't want to over-penalize yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. And that is it for this Titan deck profile. Alright, guys, we're out. Peace.